Well. So now last night I chose not to talk about the main event because of Chilla, I had a headache so bad because of Chilla Jones. Because for all y'all that don't understand, right? Yesterday the audio and the visual was so horrible. It had drained my brain to even come back in here and talk about Chilla Jones. Talk about the main event. It was horrible, Chilla. It was a like Chilla. I am so glad all my people is getting their money back because everybody here, if you paid for that battle, you can get your money back because the audio was bad. All you gotta do is make a request. The audio was bad. 7, 8 battles. You did not get the main event done. It's all Chilla Jones' fault. I'm telling y'all. At TBL, here's the thing I want y'all. TBL stands for the best lineup. The best lineup. If Chilla has a secret issue with you, he's gonna try to put you in rough situations for you to throw your life away. He's done it to me. Mook said he did some funny shit to him. Easy to Block Captain is standing there by himself, surrounded by a bunch of people that want to kill him dead and all that type of shit. And Chilla is guess what Chilla does? He goes in the corner and twiddles his thumbs. That's what he does. He goes in the corner. Hey Chilla, with you running the league, I have a question. This is easy. This how you know Chilla be lining niggas up because you got to go to his history. If he know it's some drama, he wants to book the battle and he wants to bring the negative shit and make the artist he doesn't like feel uncomfortable. That is the Chilla Jones way of doing things, and he's been doing that all year, and we're acting like we don't see it. What Chilla Jones specializes in is lining people up. That's what he does. When you ask him, he never answers a question. If Chilla has had a bitter moment towards you, he is going to line you up. Think about it. He has not had an event that went smooth since Apollo, and he was trying to make Apollo go wrong with me. He changed the time so when I rapped twice, put a bunch of niggas in the room I didn't like, didn't say nothing to me. They tried to tell me I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna break this down to y'all right quick. Check this out. Check this out. I'm I'm gonna tell y'all how dirty Chilla Jones is. I'm gonna tell y'all. When I booked the battle with Chilla Jones, I got the messages still. He told me we was doing an empty room battle, so he wanted to get an empty room price from me. Switched it at the last second to a 2-day venue. Chilla's dirty as hell. I ain't trip off of it. They tried to tell me where I was gonna stay, y'all. They brought Holler and everybody else in the room who didn't like me. He didn't say one word. Didn't inform me, didn't tell me nothing. Chiller changed the performance time 2 to 3 times. When you in stuff like this, Chiller, this is how you a whole ass nigga and you gonna end up getting hurt playing like that. Because look what you did to me, right? Out of nowhere because you hopped in a car with them niggas. You playing a game and getting manipulated. So Chilla is TBL is a dangerous league. I'm not bullshitting y'all. Everybody has spoke on it. You saw what happened to me. You heard what happened to me. Okay, the man changed the performance time on me twice. Brought people I was staticking with in the same room and did not inform me that they were coming. That is a lineup. He made sure I walked out the building last. That is a lineup. Murder Mook comes back when he battles Holla and says Chilla was doing some little weird, funny stuff. Then we get Easy's battle, and you see what just happened. Okay, it's Chilla. Look, y'all think I'm just playing. Chilla is the problem. Chilla is doing this little geek to sheep moment shit where he get in position and he tries to get revenge on people that are. This is what Chilla does. It's trifling. I just ran it all down. Every battle Chilla Jones has been a part of has been some kind of complaint with the main event. Me, Mook said something. Y'all saw what Easy going through. Hey Chilla, here's the problem you don't understand. When they start going back and forth with Easy, and first off, let me get this straight. I don't campaign for no nigga. I'm not on no niggas team. I don't give a fuck about no nigga or what the fuck they got going on. But Chilla, when they start getting aggressive with Easy last night, you ain't noticed that people start saying they had guns in the building? Y'all didn't notice that? Y'all didn't notice y'all start hearing niggas saying we got our guns on us in the building? Chilla. TBL is not playing. TBL is waiting on something bad to happen. This is crazy though to me. It's unrealistic. It's not even a normal thing to do to somebody. You trying to get a job done. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go out here and get a job done. The art when you go to TBL, if you got any issues, you got to be over the line, like careful because Chilla plays backdoor games. He tries to put people in positions for something to go wrong. That's what he does. That is 100% of the battles that he had all year, and he ain't explained nothing, said a word about it because he know what he doing. He wants to see things go wrong. So if you go battle on TBL, you might want to be careful. That's just that. Every battle, every big nigga has said the same thing about you, chilling. No, nigga, that's just who you are. And whatever revenge of the nerd shit you got going on, somebody will fuck you up over there, man. You don't understand. Like you playing too much. So Chilla lets people influence his mind. If he's bitter about something, he tries to trap you in moments that can get you hurt. When Easy was going back and forth, they yelled, we got guns in here. Why? How, Chilla? How, Chilla? Have y'all noticed when the main events come, Chilla is never in the middle of the camera? Y'all ain't noticed that? When the main events go on stage, is Chilla in the middle if he run the lead? Or is somebody else in the middle? Why is Chilla not in the middle, making sure everything goes smooth? If you run in the building, it's your objective because you have to pay both artists. It's your objective to be standing in the middle. What nigga who runs a battle does not stand in the middle of the battles of the main event? Who does it? The nigga that's trying to stay out the way of the gunfire and the war? All right, let's think about it. Have y'all ever seen ARP not host main event battles or his battles? No. You ever seen Smack do it? No. Why does Chilla do it? The main event comes where the drama is. Chilla is off the floor. Why? Anybody, anybody can answer that. Why? He ain't in the middle of the gunfire. He lines up drama to come and don't want to be there when it go off. Insane, right? Every big name has said it. I said it first. Mook said it, and you just saw what was over easy. TBL is the best lineup. That's just what it is. They try to them niggas. Look, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Them niggas tried to get me to stay where they wanted me to stay. The fuck? Nigga, I'm from Pagedale slash Elmwood, a werewolf. Kill my own kind, then hit the club and werewolf. What's my name? You ain't getting me to go for no shit. Who you talking to, Dux? He did try to pull that move though. He did. Do y'all understand? I had to chase them down for my back end. You know what? You know what? You know what his man's told me? Oh, I'm tapped out. You tapped out. Fuck you talking about? That don't sound like a lineup to y'all? That don't sound like a bitter or backdoor mission? Oh, okay. Man, if you walk that TBL stage, boy, if you got any problems, boy, you gonna have one for sure. Cause Chilla is doing this to play games. He's doing these things because he got, these Chilla Jones type niggas were never factors in their life and shit like that. So when they get in position, they start trying to play God and they get mad at all the niggas who them and the cool niggas. He got bitter issues with all the big legendary niggas, the spot he could never walk in. He never fit them shoes. He's a king of the dot champion. Chilla is a great rapper, great writer, king of the dot champion. With us, he's not one. So all the champions he's bitter against. He never speaks on that either. That don't make sense, Chilla. You're playing a dangerous game. That's what you get. But this is the question. Why ain't you never in the middle of the main event battle? That doesn't make sense, Chilla. You wrapped early. That doesn't make sense, Chilla. Nobody doesn't host a battle, man. Nobody. You don't stand in the camera. I know you so fucking fat. The lens will catch you, bitch. It's wide lens. It's gonna catch you. It ain't like niggas gonna just tape your neck or nothing. You gonna be in the frame. What the fuck? What's the problem? Get in the middle of stand right here, nigga. Stand right here and let's see what's up. No, it ain't that, right? Now, when it comes to Easy blocking people that he don't want in the building, so be it. I mean, that's a move. That's just what it is. He's a main event. He can say that. He can say that as much as he wants. He definitely can pull that card. There ain't nothing wrong with that card that he pulled. Because you'll have other main events that will be biased to other people. You saw other main events say, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. That's uneasy. That's easy call. What you mean? That is 100% his call. He can pick that. Just like Cassidy could have said, I don't want this nigga here. I don't want this. The same thing because you have to perform and do an objective. It is very, very hard to do an objective and perform if you got niggas in there that want to kill you and do shit to you. That's crazy. How? Don't make sense. Now, when the battle kicks off, okay, what do I think? Like, I think when it comes to this, if you and something else you gotta think about, where was all the niggas that be dick pulling Easy? They wasn't standing with Easy though. No rappers still with Easy. No rappers of power still with Easy. All still on the other side of the room. Other side of the room said, "No, we got guns in here. What are you talking?" They said it on camera. How, Chilla? If you go play with Chilla over there, you don't know what's gonna happen. He can't even answer these questions when you ask him. He never answers questions. He just gets quiet like the duck he is because he know he did something wrong. So this is three events. Chilla Jones has not had one event that there was no crazy shit that happened. He has not had one event where one main event did not say, "Hey man, what's up with dude?" Not one. But Chilla is a dork. He is a nerd. This in this world he never fits in. He never could stand there and beat his chest. So it makes him bitter. It makes sense. The bitter niggas are locking in. That's all it is. A bitter nigga is locking in. E, what's up? Hey E, I was just telling them niggas. It's Chilla. No way you should be having to perform in a violent setting. That doesn't make sense at all. How? How? These are questions that have to be asked. You can't perform in that light. You fucked up the biggest thing because the person that's running it, hey, easy. When you host battles, when you throw battles, do you ever not host the main event? Think about these things. Think about all these things, y'all. Who does not host their main events? Chilla Jones. The main events have all the static, the drama, the chaos. How can a person perform and have this going? Easy can block y'all. I just said that. He can. It's his call. I would have did some shit to niggas too. Yes, I would have. I look, when you talk security, I was the first nigga moving security and y'all thought it was some hoe ass shit. You can't afford it. That's why it's some hoe ass shit to y'all. Cannot afford it. It costs money to pay people to risk their life for you. You can't afford it, so it's some bitch ass shit. That's why I was telling y'all before. I don't play with you puss ass niggas. I'ma pay niggas to kill you. I said that. I made that clear, didn't I? I've always made that clear. I'm gonna pay niggas to kill your ass. I'm not gonna go back and forth. All right. So when you break down the score, how can you fight in this? In this, I don't care about what no niggas doing. I don't pick sides. We stand on the right side though, Chiller. You got a lot of things that you got to answer for. You have a lot of things you got to answer to, Chiller. You have a tons of things because you playing a dirty ass game, man, and you keep playing it. You ain't gonna keep Chilla ain't gonna stop doing this type of stuff till somebody die or till something happens. He doesn't care. He don't care because he's not risking his paper. He's risking another nigga's money, so he's basing it on his feelings, man. That's weak. Chilla, you're weak. That's all it is. You're jealous and weak nigga. How? How do you let niggas how do you let people charge you up to put people in bad situations? If something go wrong, what you gonna do, Chilla? What you gonna do? How is he supposed to fight? Everybody's here to rap. Chilla, you should have been in the middle keeping that shit together because the money still got to come through you. So this is when you can't halfway play boss, Chilla. If you the boss, you better stick your chest out like one. And you supposed to be in the middle of that and say, hey, you posted because you the rapper, dummy. The guy you got hosting ain't no rapper. We know it's intense. You know it's intense. You supposed to be standing in the middle of the goddamn ring and you supposed to make sure that this shit goes smooth because you a rapper and you know it's intense. Every time he know it's intense, he run his scary ass somewhere else and he don't run nowhere else. Clearly, look how fat he is. Every time it's intense, he's gone. The rappers we know. I when I was throwing my battles at World War, Juice and Remy fought outside. I ain't give a fuck. Come on, we gonna get in here and do this the right way. Because if you got the respect, it ain't no lines gonna get crossed. Hey man, here, this is when Chilla can speak. His language to Easy and his language to Cass. Hey, get y'all money. Step back. Do this the right way. Calm that down. That's when you playing boss. Chilla plays possum. Chilla plays possum. He starts problems, puts people in positions for problems, and then he run away. That's what he does. Tell me I'm crazy. Did you see Chilla on stage versus Mook and Holla or anything like that? When is how do you run the league and you stay away from the camera? And you know what these niggas is on. It's a lineup, Chilla. You need to relax, man. But you're not gonna relax until you get somebody hurt. You're so square. It's like, man, you're playing a dirty game. Hey, Chilla, if anything goes wrong, that falls on you. Just like you have not been successful in any event. Everything you touch is going wrong. My people are getting their money back. Fans are getting their money back from you dropping the ball. You are cursed, sir, because you played a dirty game and you aligned yourself with evil. When you align yourself with evil, it's coming back. What do you mean? When you align yourself with evil and you be next to people that's evil and you know they doing wrong, hey, Chilla, your shit went bad when you aligned forces with niggas that got problems with URL. That's why you don't have avocado. You buddied up and partnered up with people that don't like URL and they drum rolling your shit. Twerk ain't walked your stage yet. Twerk has not walked your stage yet. One of their biggest superstars has not walked your stage yet, and you've paid them 2 to 3 times, right? Right? Oh, okay. Now the cameraman you use, he wasn't shit, and you know that. It didn't. Y'all didn't get lights until that white boy, my white boy cousin A Ward got on stage. Y'all didn't get lights then. You didn't even have lights in the building. The whole venue was dark. And we couldn't identify faces. That's how dark it was at first, man. The white boy come, you turned the lights on. That's what you did. Oh, well, let me just get this lights on my friend A Ward. You kept the niggas in the darkness, didn't you? Didn't you? But when somebody stopped me when I'm lying, the lights did not come on until A Ward hit the stage. The rest of you black ass niggas, all you niggas look like Wesley Snipes on that camera, no matter what color you is. The Christians, the light hit the Christians and it's on and shaking. These niggas, the lights hit your friends and it's on and shaking, right? But everybody else was in darkness and everybody else mic was 50 times worse. Man, please, that funky ass event, nigga. That funky ass event. You a lineup specialist, funky ass event, and that's why people getting their money back. That's what you get, Waddle. That's what you get. That's what the fuck you get. See, I never let that go. Because you don't know where my mind was, dude, at that time of my life. You playing with a bomb. And it's like, dude, you could have made me jeopardize everything and playing like that, dude. Because you're a duck and you think it's just fun. Ha 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 ha. You ain't won a battle either. Every time your ass get on stage in your league, you don't be effective either. They didn't even listen to you and made you bitter, didn't it? Well, you didn't listen to me. I'm turning the lights off. You pocket protector punk. You playing a dirty game. So here's the thing. All right, two things that I want to say about the war that's going on when it comes down to them. All right, it's obvious Chilla, Easy, and Cassidy don't rock. It's obvious, right? It's obvious Chilla is one sided, everybody's on one side of the street. That's when you, as the guy that's running it, have to secure your artist. At that moment, you say, fuck the artist. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. How is the guy that gets on camera and say he runs the league, he's never in the camera when the lights is on with the main event? Here's another punchline. I had E up 1-0 in the battle already. I did. Not it wasn't like Cass was trash. It was Cass' pattern that was a little too slow, I think. You know what I'm saying? The pattern of it was a little too slow. Easy pattern was more up tempo. Let's get it because I do understand his back against the wall, so he's drawing burners on him. He's just getting. Let's just get to it. Come on with it. Cassidy round wasn't bad or nothing like that. The tempo was just off of it. So in that first round, I got E for sure. I got E. Now, when you're on stage, sometimes you can get frustrated. Sometimes you can get frustrated when you hear a nigga cooking and it might rattle you. Sometimes that will happen. I'm not saying that happened to Cass. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not. But then when you hear things like, okay, like Texas on camera said we trying to beat up Easy Daddy. Like I'm like, what the fuck kind of chiller? Like what? Like, I just my first thought said chiller. Like what the fuck you mean? Why we gonna beat up the daddy for? This is serious now. Like this is there is no way. Like how do you chiller as a league owner? You put people in danger on purpose because you want something bad to happen. You are a sick, fat, sandlot hat nerd, man. That's what's wrong with you. You hate everybody who's somebody. Chilla, why don't you do these things to Loso now? Why don't you do these things